On the streets of Minsk, reminders of the communist past are everywhere. And nearly 30 years since splitting from the Soviet Union, unresolved questions about national identity underpin this presidential election. The end of the Warsaw Pact left Belarus squeezed between Russia to the east and the European Union to the west. How to manage this situation became a defining question. The red and white flags of the opposition have anti-Moscow connotations. They refer to the pre-Soviet era, when Belarus was briefly independent. The official flag is red and green, as it was during the time of the USSR. First with Boris Yeltsin and then with Vladimir Putin, the early years of President Lukashenko's rule were marked by warm ties with Russia. Certainly, it was an alliance of necessity. Belarus depends on Moscow for fuel and trade. But it went further, with talk of a union between the two states. But more recently, that relationship has cooled, possibly because Lukashenko was worried that the union plan was beginning to look like a takeover. And he has sought to spread his options by strengthening ties with China and the United States. A meeting with US Secretary of State Mike Pompeo last year was seen as a potential new opening for Belarus. But Washington has since been highly critical of the arrest of political opponents during the current election campaign and the refusal of Minsk to allow international observers to monitor the poll. Lukashenko's support base is in rural Belarus, and his most recent speeches have sought to unite the country around an overtly nationalistic rhetoric. But it remains to be seen whether he's able to contain the tensions that his authoritarian style of government generates, particularly among urban populations more attracted to economic liberalism. Richard Good, Euronews.